Stinky, stinky Farface!
Sup, y'all, it's your boy Sneaky Farface. So, I did a recent game session with some friends to do some Smash Bros, and we recorded some of the fights that we thought were pretty cool. So I'm just going to throw together a compilation, and it's just going to be fight after fight, just because we thought that this was really cool and that we wanted to see it. So, I hope that you guys enjoy this, and if you were part of this, I hope that it's cool seeing it again. Alright, so I'm going to show up, and we're going to enjoy this. Here we go. Alright, so with this fight, we started off just with learning the moves for a second. I'm playing Obi-Wan. Alright, right here we made a truce, and we said, hey, just to get through that lava, let's just jump in there. The one playing Anakin, we'll call him C4. All right, so the way that ended was pretty cool because it was like hitting them into the fire, kind of like how Revenge of the Sith ended. All right, let's get into the next fight.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, this fight, both of these players are extremely good. They've been playing for a while now, and they're both using their mains here. Man, this Yoshi player, I swear, he plays Yoshi like he's an expert. Extremely tough to fight. All right, let's jump into the next one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Man, that shell did all the heavy lifting there at the end. All right, let's jump into the next one.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, for this one, I'm playing Link, and I'm fighting someone who, like, out of nowhere became an expert with Mr. Game & Watch. Alright, so while I did pretty good on that one, I had to do all of my, like I had to focus hardcore, because typically he wipes the floor with me when it comes to Mr. Game & Watch. And we're going to see an example of that later on. Alright, let's go to the next fight.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, same thing here. I'm playing Link, and the same guy is playing Mr. Game & Watch. It was funny because at that point he was getting frustrated that I refused to die. Alright, I swear there is a clip of him absolutely demolishing me. We just went through 2 clips of it going the other way. I thought he beat me on this one, so let me try to find the one where he beats me. Alright, let's jump in the next one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, I'm pretty sure it's this one. I'm playing Sephiroth. That conveyor belt. Oh, it made me so angry. That was so frustrating because he has a move that if you get a 9 on it, it's an automatic kill. So, like, that was a close match, and out of nowhere, he hits me with one super move. You know, he did really good. He's extremely difficult to fight, and I had to lock in hardcore on that one. All right, let's jump into the next one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, for this fight, it's the same guy that I fought at the beginning of this video. He was Anakin, I was Obi-Wan. We're calling him C4. This was in the middle of a tournament, and I start off the match like that. Come on. At this point, I realize I'm fighting an uphill battle. I had already lost 1 life, and I started the second one with 55%. Here, it's so even, it could go either way. And I don't know how that happened. I didn't expect that hit to hit as hard as it did, and that was pure luck. Alright, guys, let's jump into the next one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so this is that Yoshi main for the beginning of this video and the Mr. Game & Watch main. Seeing the two of them fight was pretty sweet. And hitting him there for one must have been so, like, demoralizing. Man, Yoshi there was just relentless. That was a good fight. All right, let's jump into the next one.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, I'm playing as Link, and I'm fighting like an extremely good Chrom player. I'm locked in like hardcore, and I'm going as tough as I can because of how this character has beat me in the past. The match is like close the entire time. And it is super stressful. So legitimately, this was one of the best fights I've ever had. Like, did I lose? Absolutely, but it was earned. This guy is so hardcore to fight. All right, let's jump into the next one.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, so what we got here is that guy that we call C4. He played as Anakin, and he's a Ike main against, I would say, a pro level Isabelle player. This is like a close match, like, throughout this entire time so far. At that point, that player wanted to throw the controller. I mean, that is a horrible way to go. It was such a good fight back and forth, and for that to be the way it ended, oh my gosh.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so in this match, we got the Yoshi main and the Isabelle main. When these two fight, it is epic. Alright, this particular match just happened to have ended that quickly, but typically their fights are back and forth, and it's one epic move after the next. Alright, let's jump into the next one.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, on this one, it's that Chrom main that I'm terrified of, as well as the Isabelle main that I'm equally terrified of. So those random tornadoes that pop up out of nowhere are like a main character in this fight. It's hilarious. It's such a close game, and it's like anyone's game. And the final moment of this fight is just like the person's robbed of victory. That tornado has no business being there. It is a main character. So at this point, the tension is so high, and it's like anyone's game. And then that happened. A tornado spawns out of nowhere, directly on top of Isabelle. It just kills her. The Isabelle player just sat there, jaw dropped, like, what the heck just happened? And we all were laughing. It was horrible. She was absolutely robbed of that. That's not the way to go. That tornado was such a main character in that fight. All right, here we go. All right, guys, we're gonna end this the way we typically end our gaming sessions. We're just gonna do a free for all. I am playing as Anakin. The Ike player, that's C4. We got the Isabelle player. We got the Yoshi player. Then we got someone as Robin and Sora. It's just us having fun. Last hoorah. I cannot stand Sora players because of that dash, that triple lock-on move. Alright guys, I hope that you enjoyed just seeing our game session. This is just a sampling of the fights. We did way more, but this is just a little snapshot of the collection that we did. It was a blast, and I hope that the people who were in it also found it to be a blast. They're memories that I'll never forget. Alright, thank you all for letting me share this with you. This has been Stinky Farface. Drop some deuces, and I'll see you in the next one.